I know what it is, man. Welcome to Uncle Buddha's Neighborhood, Plugged In Radio, baby, the podcast show, man, where we always interview special people, man, people that do amazing things, people from the community, just people who are entrepreneurs, businessmen, musicians, artists. Hey, it's Uncle Buddha's Neighborhood, so we're going to interview people that's in our neighborhood and all throughout the nation and the country, man. And today I got a special guest, real stand-up dude, family guy, always stands on business. I got to say he's a grinder because he's been grinding for a minute now. You know, we're going to talk about this thing. And this right here is not even going to be like an interview. This is going to be more like a conversation.
That's right.
More like I'm just sitting there chopping it up with my brother. But right now, I got to say, I'm really proud of what he's doing, man. And you are an example of just consistency, being persistent, just keeping it moving, you know what I'm saying? Because with all the success that this man is having right now and all the things that is going on, you're a very humble brother. So I got to put that in there too. Humble guy. So ladies and gentlemen, my special guest on the show today in the neighborhood, you got to give it up for this guy, artist, Simply Wayne in the building with Uncle Buddha today inside the neighborhood, man. What up, baby? Yes. If you don't know, you know. I'm telling you. You better find out.
That's what's up.
Hey, man. You got a lot going on. I just showed you the video of what happens at my spot, right?
That's right.
Every week when they put the song on.
That's right.
And it's amazing because, man, I met this dude a while back.
That's right.
Mutual friend of ours introduced us. She told me, Wayne got a record out. He's pushing it. He's doing this. At the time, I was working at another radio station. I couldn't really get the record on for him. I didn't really understand the Southern Soul movement that was actually happening right in front of my eyes right at the time. I really didn't understand it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of people kind of looked you over, took you for granted. I've been to a couple of your shows. I've seen you grinding, seen you out there passing out CDs and you're giving out your number and talking to people and doing your thing, man. And it wasn't until recently I'm out there dancing to this song, Juke Joint Love.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And while I'm dancing, somebody says, hey, well, Uncle Buddha, you know who that is, right?
That's right.
I go, that's Simply Wayne. I go, what? Wayne that I'm... So that's why I said you're a prime example, brother, of keeping it pushing. Because you never know, man.
You never know.
And I just want to say congratulations to you, and I'm real proud of you on all your success, man, and doing what you're doing, keeping it moving, bro.
I appreciate it.
Now, let's talk about that, man, because it wasn't always, you know...
Wasn't always pieces and cream.
So talk about your journey a little bit getting here, man.
It's been difficult. You know, I started a long time ago, way back, man. I was a karaoke singer trying to make it happen. And but at the same time, I was approached by a young lady that said that, you know, you can get paid with the way you sing. And when she said that to me, it kind of caught me off guard to a sense where I was like, okay, let me see what I can do with this thing. Because, you know, I was born and raised in the church. So singing was in me to do it like that. But, you know, I didn't feel what other people feel about my passion. When I sing, it's just natural because that's how I was raised. My mom and my dad taught me how to sing like this. My daddy taught me the hardness of it, and my mama taught me the background vocals and the whole nine and how to keep the harmony.
I can hear that.
Yeah. So, you know, when
I hear that passion you saying too.
Yeah. And when I deliver it, it's a reflection of both of them, my mother and my father. I tell my mom all the time, God rest her soul, is that I use her vocals, but I use my daddy's sound.
That's where that passion come in.
And he hit it hard, and he makes me hit it hard. So he taught me that way. And you know, after I started realizing that my music was creating this kind of frenzy in the neighborhood, it's like you have to look at it like. So I kept writing these songs and I'm putting things out. You know, like when I came across Shaw, you didn't pay it no attention when you first started, you know?
I'm guilty. Yeah.
But I had to hum in on what my vocals were. And it took me a minute to find my place in my vocals, to be comfortable to the point where I know I can do that on a consistent basis and also deliver the energy and the passion that I need to do on a consistent basis that draw people into the net. So, yeah. And once I brought out Groovin' in Love. Groovin' in Love was the one that really set it off. And to be honest with you, it's my number one moneymaker to this day.
So it's not Juke Joint Love, it's Groovin' in Love.
It's Groovin' in Love first. Juke Joint Love came after that.
Okay.
and then Sunday morning,
Yeah, Sunday morning.
and then you got I'm in Love.
Okay.
So it's everything that I do got something to do with love. Every last song that I got something to do with love.
Even Joy Jezebel.
Even you gotta love who she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Because you know she there. She in the club. She gonna show up every damn weekend. I promise you, she gonna show up. Yeah, Jezzy got a place. So yeah, and then once I hit Groovin' in Love, and Groovin' in Love started setting the pace, and people started realizing it's like, man, you gotta hear this brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting here listening to the noise, but I was ignoring it because it really didn't faze me because I had put in so much work to get where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't faze me like it was fazing everybody else. I'm like, I expected it to do what it do. Like when I wrote Juke Joint Love, I knew what it was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a matter of time.
Did you know they were going to be line dancing to your song, though? Did you ever imagine how
I figured they'd be doing the dance that I do, but it was a brother that picked up on it that and I don't knock anybody for wanting to be recognized for doing what they choose to do in life, because my music is out there for the people, for real. So I mean, he came up with the line dance, but me, if you pay attention when I perform the song, I do my own dance. So.
Yeah. You shuffle to the
That's
left.
Right. I show you exactly how I feel when it sets your soul on fire.
Yeah, man, that song, it really does, man.
Oh, yeah?
And I could just, when you can feel the passion when you're singing it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a different song. It puts you in a whole different mood, and just see you perform it is even better, bro.
It's dangerous.
It really is. It really gets you up, man. Let me ask you this.
Tough.
Where'd you get the name Simply Wayne? How'd you come up with that?
Me. I'm just being me.
Mm-hmm.
What you see is what you get. I'm a reflection of exactly who I am. Mm-hmm. I wasn't raised to be a follower. Mm-hmm. I was always a leader, a pioneer, somebody to venture out, lead the pack. Mm-hmm. Don't sit back, get out there and get it. So when it came down to this point, we was doing this thing in Atlanta at a little location called Dugan's on Memorial Drive in Atlanta. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they were, and Karen and Mike, they ran a little karaoke shit. So they were like, everybody else had a name, like, Wayne, what's your name? What's your stage name? It's like, just call me Simply Wayne. Mm. Because that's exactly who I am. So what you see, what you hear is what you get. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, then you realize that, and it's going to transition over. When you look at me, listen to me talk, and you hang around me enough, you realize that I'm not a fake brother. I'm just.
I swear you're not, man. I mean, you pick up the phone and call like, "Hey, Buddah, what's going on?"
That's right.
And a lot of artists don't do that. You
That's right.
reach out to everybody. Right. You're always checking on me and everything.
I always got to keep you in the loop, bro.
Yeah, you really do, man. Yeah. And I appreciate that, man. And a lot of people are really starting to get into your music now, man.
Deep in.
Like I'm really seeing a big audience for you. We were just looking at your YouTube channel and seeing all the followers and subscribers that you had, man. So
that young lady that you gave us, that link to.
Yeah.
She's the reason. Marlena Wright is the reason behind it.
And you got to have people like that.
I hired her for marketing, but she is dedicated to her job, and it's all about the numbers to her. I get a briefing on it every morning. Like she'll call me and just to tell me what happened the night before.
So how important is that to have a team? Because I remember it was just Simply Wayne.
It's Simply Wayne. But now
Simply Wayne, and you got to have a little team behind you. Do you have a manager?
I got a little team, but my team is really little. It's really me and Marlena.
So you don't have a manager? You don't have anybody all this?
I don't.
Okay.
And if anybody was to manage me, it would probably be Marlena. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like, nah, I don't have anybody to put in that position to that point, because the reason being is because I wrote this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Juke Joint Love, got a video for that yet?
I'm about to do it on December the 13th.
Yeah, I was wondering, because I look for it. I said, man, this is going to be one heck of a video.
DJ Pay Me is going to be the DJ.
Okay.
And, I'm trying to bring in Demetri Allen at the same time, and we're going to get in. I got this location in Bishopville, this huge field, and we're going to try to pack about 3,000 people in there to do this video.
So, I'll be in there to get my cameo.
That's without a doubt.
I'll be there to get my cameo.
To do it. Yeah. But, at the same time, I'm still working on the video for I'm in Love, because I'm in Love is a huge new track that I got coming out, but it's just pushing it's pushing Juke.
Yeah.
So.
Man, and the Southern Soul thing is taking off, man.
I'm not Southern Soul though.
That was one of my questions I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, how would you describe your music?
Juke. Straight juke.
Okay.
It's a vibe. And I'm gonna explain to you, and you being a DJ, you would understand what I'm saying. If you can play my record 5 times in a row and nobody leave the floor, that's juke. If you're doing Southern Soul, you play that song 3 or 4 times, people leaving the floor. Juke is the vibe and the feeling that keeps the energy elevated to the maximum.
I like that.
It makes you feel like your soul is on fire, bro.
Yeah.
you can't beat it.
Yeah.
And then
the mission.
That's right.
That's where you get that part.
So whenever I write a song, man, I just know it's a hit before I put it. It's a hit before. Like I got this new track that I got coming out right now that I'm dying to go to the studio to do. But I got another track that I'm working on with a chick named Candy Janae. I don't know if you know
I know
her.
Candy Janae.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Candy. Oh, yeah.
We got a hot track, bro.
Yeah, I played some of her stuff on my Southern Soul Saturday and Sunday shows.
Right. Play her shit.
What was the name of that song she had?
My Kitty.
Yeah, My Kitty. That's right.
She got that love track. She got the Community D.
Community D, yeah. Oh, Candy Janae a bad girl now.
She a bad
chick. No games.
Look.
That's somebody good to team up with.
Yeah, we had.
I was going to ask you that. Were you planning on collabing with anybody? That was
She's the one.
one.
She's the one because, let me put it, like my circle is real small. So in this circle, I got Marlena, Candy Janae, Simply Wine. So when I write a song, I know my shit gonna be a hit. I don't have to think about it. So if I'm doing a duet with Candy Janae, it's like, and I love her music. So for all of these promoters that book next year, have the bookers both.
Right.
It's keeping the circle fed.
Yeah.
Right. So when you feed the circle, you're gonna grow. Once you build a pot in the nucleus, you can't help it. It's there. And then you grow from there. So that changes me from being just an artist to also becoming a promoter in the game, which is they don't want me to do.
And you're networking.
Huh?
And you're networking.
And I'm networking to make it happen. But what you cannot touch is me when I pick up that pen and write on that pad. And then the flavor that comes out of my mouth when I sing. So it's a wrap when I do that, bro. It's like we ain't got to talk about it.
If you have somebody collab on your
I want to do it
music
with George, King George. I want me and him.
You kind of remind me of how his movement was.
Yeah.
That's how I see your movement, to be honest with you.
That's how we move.
When I talk about you, I always say this dude is the next big thing like King George. You know, King George just really took off. His team, Snake and K9 and them, you know, they
Snake
really put it down.
K9 was on the phone with me a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's in the works. I already know you're going, that's a song coming up, man.
It's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta keep doing your thing as far as like being grounded like you are.
Man, I can't help it, bro. Man. I can't help it. I made a phone call when I was coming down the road and I called Marlena back and I said, like, look, I need you to promise me one thing. She said, what's that? She said, I said, promise me you'll keep me grounded.
Yeah.
Don't let me see what everybody else is looking at.
Hey, you been to the military?
Never.
Never? Somebody told me, they said, yeah, he's a military guy. That's why he's like that.
Nope, it's not. My mom and my dad is the reason why I'm the way I am.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's cut and dry, bro. You had to do it or you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it. If you're gonna do it all the way. Don't do it half the way.
You're getting a lot of shows now too.
Man, booked.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges behind the scenes we don't know about, like, as far as with some of these shows you got going on? What are some of the challenges you face when performing?
None. It's none to me. I'm gonna tell you why it's none to me, because I've been practicing all my life. You know, I've been in the building when it was only 2 people in the room and it was me. So, and I was doing it when the crowd was 0. So, you know, like for now, I'm telling you that I'm trying to be a promoter at the same time. It's like I done been through the ups and downs and know how to pretty much construct the show and who to put in position and how to do this.
You ever go through stuff with the promoters?
Huh?
You ever go through stuff with promoters?
Oh, I went through one. I had to cancel a show. I had to cancel a show that's actually due on October the 25th in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I had to cancel it. young lady just pretty much talked to me out of pocket. She handled me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she wanted to, he wanted me to pretty much not advertise myself in the area. And due to the fact that I was coming back to the area, she didn't want me to perform before the show. And I got a snippet to do. I got a promo to do on Tuesday, which is, this Tuesday coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she didn't want me to do it. I said, well, if I can't do that, then why am I doing the show? Because I'm going to lose money. It ain't got nothing to do with money. It got something to do with me putting myself in Mississippi, Louisiana, Dallas, and the rest. So,
yeah, I told you one time you was actually on your way to take
that's right, on the way, yeah.
Something like that.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. He's like, right. I'm on the road, brother.
That's right.
Yeah.
You need to come on down to Lynchburg this weekend. Me and West are down there this weekend.
Somebody did tell me that. Yeah. West Love was down in Lynchburg, man, at BJ's.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard that right before the interview, matter of fact. So, you might see me pop up. I'm going to be behind you on the stage. Like I used to jump up there with Pokey and all of them, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, and I love to see your performance, man. Your performance is super strong, man. Yeah. It's a good thing. What's your favorite part about doing all this? I know you're having fun right now, but what's your favorite part, man? It's
the audience, man. I mean, it's the people. Like, when you sit down and you write lyrics and you we can have conversations amongst each other all day. We can talk back and forth. We can say what we want to say to each other. But when you say something and you can touch a magnitude of people in the masses, and they all fall in sync, bro.
And I know that's special, like you wrote those lyrics.
That's right.
Them saying that.
That is power for one man to have. That's a lot of power. So now I go back and I look at the greats like Marvin Gaye and all the rest of these cats, and when they came out and did what they did, like Al Green, Barbara Womack, one of my idols, I was lucky enough to be on stage with him before he passed. And it's just great when you can watch that, and then when you can see yourself doing it, it's like it's the greatest feeling in the world. So yeah, that's the thing that I get. It's really it's a blessing just to be honored to just get on stage and show people.
You ever play an instrument?
Never
before.
Never played one fucking never played one instrument in my life, but I got the number one instrument.
The voice.
That's right.
Yeah. Your voice is real different, man.
It's
like
different.
You said, when you sing hard.
That's right.
And that's what really make me turn around and be like,
that's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Even when your show, it sounds.
You can walk away, but you're going to turn around. That's for sure. I promise you that.
So, any artists you admire in this game? Of course, we talked about King George and Candy. Any other artists that you look at and you admire, you might want to think about working with in the future?
Yeah, you put me on the spot now.
That's what the interview for, bro.
This is being recorded. These people are going to be like, oh my God, he said he didn't want to work with me.
Well, not who you don't want to work with, but who would you like to work with?
George. I said it in my earlier interview. I think together, our vocals on the stage would rip a building up.
Both of y'all on the ticket would
rip.
So you haven't been on the show with him yet?
Never. Not yet.
That's crazy to me.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
it's coming together.
It's a timing thing.
And speaking of shows, how do you guys come up with y'all numbers, man?
What numbers?
The numbers that y'all charge.
How do you do that?
Yeah. How do you come up with numbers?
It got something to do with your catalog. You gotta have. I like that. I like that question. I'm glad you put that in there. Let me explain this, sir.
I knew that would get you started.
So I got hits.
Yeah.
I got real. Yeah. Like if we could play through my catalog, it wouldn't be one that you wouldn't be sitting here and you wouldn't be patting your feet on. It's like you gotta look. If I had one song, if I had Juke Joy Love, then I would be saying, like, you know what? I can't question what they say they're willing to pay. Mm-hmm. But when you got Sunday Morning, there's a man that watches over me. You got Stepping Out Tonight. You got Grooving in Love.
Yeah.
You got Hoochie Mama Girl. You got She Loves Me.
You got a catalog.
Boy, I got a whole catalog. And all of them are hits. And on top of it, the one that I'm finna come out with before November the 8th, and the duet that I'm finna come out with Candy Janae, both of those songs are chart busters. And I already know this before I even put them out there.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of waiting on the time before it happens.
So, Simply Wayne, blowing up, about to go on a tour.
But do it.
You about to set up a big tour. You can choose what artist you want to take with you.
Pretty much.
Who you want to take on your tour? What 3 artists would you take? I guess Candy Janae.
I love Westlove. I don't say too much about this young lady, but I love her.
Yeah. Jump up,
her energy, her energy is different.
Yeah, she's great.
You gotta understand.
I've been to a few Westlove shows now.
Not only that, her vocals are powerful.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Without a doubt. Well, you can't take nothing away from that.
So Westlove.
And then you would have to throw George in the game.
Okay. Yeah. That's a tour.
That's a tour by itself.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I love Tucker. Don't get me wrong. I remember when Tucker was when me and him was on a show in Huntsville one time. I didn't even know I was standing next to the brother until he hit the stage because he was just that humble. And then, you know, he's out there cutting it. So it's like it's a path. It's a path that artists have to go through. I think it's like you have to pay your tithes in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go through the grind of it before you can actually get, you know, it's like there is a gatekeeper out there, so to speak, when it comes to this game of music. So you have to pay your time, pay your homage, and on top of it, work on your craft and build your, you know, your lyrics got to be powerful. You got to reach out and touch a person without even touching.
How about that? How important is that for you, the lyrics?
It's everything that it is.
Yeah, and I check out your ad-libs, the stuff you're saying behind it and everything. Right. It's always on point, man.
Always.
Yeah.
And I do all of this. Now I'm going to tell you, I do it all now. I smoke weed and all.
I was going to ask you, did you smoke? Because when I listen to your music, I was like, I wanted, you know, it sounds like
to tell you the truth.
He's sitting on the back porch, just chilling, smoking.
That's right.
Doing what I'm doing right now, listening to it.
Right, because I mean, if you was at my house right now, we'd probably be on the back porch smoking some shit, and I'd probably turn the music on and grab the microphone and let you listen to some new shit that you ain't never heard before, and then you're gonna be like, dang, that gonna be fire.
Yeah.
When you get that out of the studio, give it to me.
Yeah.
Right.
That sounds like how when me and Boulevard Rod get together, we do the same thing.
I love my brother. He came down here.
Yeah, Boulevard Rod, that Donkey Kong and all that, mind your damn business. Boulevard Rod is that guy, man.
Yeah, Boulevard wanted to go with me to a show I had in Phoenix City one time. I just wasn't able to stop and pick him up.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, you know the people, bro.
Yeah.
He working the coast.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, the way I got into
East Coast over here.
I'm telling you.
That's why you see me over here.
Well, I'm glad, man, that we can get together like this and do this because it's a long time coming. Like I was saying earlier, man, you know, I was there when you were really grinding, bro.
Grinding, bro.
You know, it was almost like some please listen to my demo type thing. You know, you were grinding.
For real.
You know, so to have all this love and to have what's going on with you and the people that appreciate your music and, you know, I'm showing them videos of people line dancing to the songs and all this kind of stuff.
TikTok
and it's
blew
being
up,
played on my radio show. I got a Saturday and Sunday Southern Soul show, Magic 94.3. Y'all can check that out each and every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. He's on that show. This interview will be on that show. And then we come back with it Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. We play your song on that show as well. So.
Feel free to call me up.
Yeah. And big shout out to the DJs, man. Like my man, DJ Al, you know, he's one of the main Southern Soul DJs out there that's breaking records in this area. My man, DJ Pay Me, of course, you know.
That's right.
Cleve and all them, man. They're doing their thing, breaking a lot of these Southern Soul records. It's different with Southern Soul. It's like a lot more love, especially when it comes to playing the artist music, because you got a lot of rappers around here that probably like, why can't the DJ show me love like they showing the Southern Soul artists? Why do you think that is? It's a difference.
Times are changing. Trendsetter. It's like, it's you know, it's more about love now than it is about trying to, you know, try to talk about being a gangster. We realize we getting older.
Yeah. We want to have fun.
Yeah, you just want to have fun and live life, and and as much as you see the crime happening and things that's happening in life, music has to change it with that alone when you sitting down writing it. It's up to you as the artist to try to create the picture. You create the feel in the room. If you create tension in your lyrics and you walk up in there and say, I'm gonna beat this mother, you know, you're gonna you're gonna get that kind of reaction in the room. But if you talk about some shit that make you feel like your soul on fire, you get a whole different kind of feel about yourself. And then on top of it, kids get it. And when kids can listen to it and also take it and spread it around, it's like you'll never die.
And then it's bringing a lot of the dance back.
Bringing dance
music,
back,
man. Let's see the people line dancing and all that kind of stuff up this music is just, it's real fun, to be honest.
Look, I got a little video out there on my page that just show people that they ain't even line dancing. They just juke dancing.
Yeah.
And that juke dancing is just picking your foot up and dropping it down. And because you feel the vibe in the music and you can't help it. You can't help it, Buddha. You really can't.
3 words come to my mind sometimes when I think built for this.
Built for
That's
this.
what you are. You built for this.
I tell everybody that. I say it all the time. I'm built for this. I already wrote the song. So when anybody come up against me, like no weapons are formed against me shall prosper, it's because I was built for this. I wrote the songs that will protect me through that. And if you listen to my catalog, you'll understand my life.
My man.
That's right.
What's next? I know you said we're gonna work on the video. And
yeah, I got the 2 videos coming.
What else is next for you, bro?
Promoting. I'm moving into that field at the beginning of the year. Like I'm really, dropping the dollars. I want to drop the dollars and put the big shows on and move it. I want to construct my own juke joint, but I want to build it. I want to design it and build it myself as if it's a BB King. I see that kind of thing happening in my life where I can be able to fund that. So I'm gonna go ahead and construct that so I can put that generational wealth into my kids, so they can have this kind of life to live. And sit back and, my grandkids and the whole 9, and it's like.
That's awesome right there.
G-Pod did that thing, man.
That's right. That's right. And your music will never die, man.
It ain't gonna never die. That's what I'm saying. The kids love it.
Yeah, this music will keep going, bro. And to see the kids line dancing and doing stuff like that's crazy. And a lot of the Southern soul music, I noticed, a lot of young cats are singing it too. So.
Young.
Yeah.
And the thing that gets me the most, the people are like, well, it's a lot of women up in that show there. And then you turn around and look, and there's a lot of brothers in there.
Yeah.
So you have to look like, damn, why all them brothers in there? Because they know the women coming to hear that music. So the brothers get into the flow. So they get an understanding of what the lyrics are, and they feel like they know that shit too. So they know exactly what that woman feels when she comes to that show. So when they come, it's like a chemical balance that just sits there and is idle, but it's a happy time.
Yeah.
Ain't no beef in that thing, dog.
The juke joint.
It's juke, man.
So we're gonna officially name you the King of Carolina Juke.
You can call me the Godfather of Juke.
Godfather of Juke.
Period.
I love it, man. Simply Wayne hanging out with Uncle Buddah inside the neighborhood. Bro, I could talk to you for hours and hours.
We can do it.
We can just say it, kick it. I don't need no script no more to just talk to you. So, hey, man, I'm glad you stopped by, man, and hang out with me today. This was awesome. I know you've been doing a bunch of interviews lately.
Yeah.
But I'm quite sure this was the best one. You know what I mean?
This is, all of them are the best. I don't throw nobody on the
I know, I got to mess with them, though. You know that, man. So, man, thank you for stopping by. Any last words you want to say to people out there listening and checking out this interview today, man?
Once again, I want to give a shout out to Legacy Magazine in Mississippi for putting me on the cover for November. I appreciate that. That is an outstanding feat. And all my promoters that are coming out of Texas and Louisiana that are pushing me, like really pushing this music and giving me all that love down there, man, and all my DJs down there that's playing. I got mad love, man. I appreciate it 100%. And I hope to see y'all soon. I'll be in Mississippi on Tuesday.
There you go, man.
Right now, but I got a show down here on Saturday. So
you're all over the place.
All right.
Simply Wayne in the studio. I want to thank Crux Media for having us today, man. Shouts going out to them. Shouts to View Park Records, Plugged In Radio, Uncle Buddha's Neighborhood. We signing off. Simply Wayne in the building. Thank you for stopping by. I can tell by the look in your eye. Oh, man.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you, bro. That's awesome. That was a dope minute.